Don't be gross, people. Don't be gross. Don't be something that nobody's gonna want to make out with. Don't be gross.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
This video is wholeheartedly endorsed and supported by my friends over at Wild Bagels. Wild Bagels, located at 1901 Stillwell Avenue. Give them a call at 718-333-WILD. That's 718-333-WILD. And you could get a fine meal like this, a great hearty breakfast of champions, delivered to your door. Or you could catch them on Grubhub. I like to use Grubhub because Grubhub is not woke. But here you go. Food that people like me eat. Businesses that people like me support. Those are the type of businesses you should support. So give Wild Bagels a call, give them a visit, or order on Grubhub. You got it.
Trying to get to you for a long time, because constantly you've been on my mind. I was thinking about a show.
All right, so before I get into putting on the first TV and watching Dana Lash, I just want to get this video in. We're going to talk about Hunter Biden again. And it's very important that we talk about this because a lot of people on the right are going to be like, yeah, we got him. He's going to jail. I'll believe that part when I see it. But here's the thing, as his daddy would say to somebody that he affectionately referred to as fat, as a noun and not an adjective. So, anyway, the thing is this. We cannot stop at the gun charge, because that laptop that has now been confirmed is real, and I'll get into that part in a bit, what that means, but it's been confirmed as real, and so that's a can of worms, boy. That is a can of worms. Because it has all types of incriminating evidence that will drag his father down as well. If it was up to me, I'd work out some kind of deal with Hunter Biden. Yes, dance with the devil, deal with the devil for this bigger, much bigger cause for us freedom-fighting Americans who are on the front lines, pumping our fists and doing what we can to keep the commies out of America. And the deal I would do if I was prosecution or the courts is to say, okay, you could be under house arrest for the rest of your life and on a sex offenders list for the rest of your life, which is a lot better than sitting in a dingy jail cell. And let's face it, Hunter, You're not exactly the unrapeable type in prison, if you know what I mean. And work that out so that he can tell everything. Because what's in that skull of Hunter Biden is information that goes even above and beyond what Devin Archer told the courts and told the people in the congressional and senatorial hearings. And so that's what I would do. And if he's uncooperative, well then, just put everything that's in that laptop out there now that it's been confirmed to be all true, and none of it is Russian disinformation. And as a matter of fact, nothing that supports the right side of any campaign had anything to do with the Russians. You just keep that word out of your mouths when talking about things that support the right side of history. And the right side of history happens to be the right side of politics in this case, if you know what I mean. So now, let's talk about the fact that that laptop was real and was not Russian disinformation. That means the 51 people who said that that was Russian disinformation lied to you. The people in high places in government who claimed that that laptop was Russian disinformation lied to you, while slandering our great former mayor and Republican Rudolph Giuliani. What else could be said? This means the networks. And we could go down the whole laundry list of networks and their pawns that they put behind the desk as so-called anchors to tell you this was Russian disinformation. They lied to you. So all these people who claimed that that laptop was Russian disinformation lied about it. But lying about it in this situation was also campaign interference. There would have been an overwhelming sweep of votes that would have went from Biden to Trump had they known for sure that that laptop was not Russian disinformation. And now you know for sure. So now you know who to vote for in 2024. And it's not Joe Biden. It's not this nonsense that we've been getting for the last 4 years. It's not putting woke politics over the gas prices. I want to be able to fill up my muscle car and my SUV with 93 octane super gas without having to plan a paycheck or two around it. And I blame the Biden administration for the fact that that's barely, if at all, attainable. People want to be able to pay for their 3 square meals a day after they put in long, hard hours at their job. And why is it that the governors of states where there's no income tax, why do the governors of states where there's no state income tax have to be labeled Hitler? What's so Hitler about giving the power back to the people? Whatever happened to power to the people? With the Democrats in power, there is no power to the people. Don't you get it? Oh my God. You guys supporting Biden really suck. You guys who support Biden suck just as much as Joe Biden himself. And not in a good way. So, this is what we have going on. This laptop is a can of worms, and they better open it up if they care about the American people. Because all we see is the good guys getting prosecuted, the good guys getting convicted, and the bad guys getting off scot-free. And I believe that there's a strong possibility, based on what I've been seeing over these last few years, that Hunter Biden will get off with a slap on the wrist as far as the penalty for these 3 gun-related convictions. And that they'll just overlook this freaking gem in their hands that would bring down the entire Biden crime family. Imagine getting Biden thrown out of office. Imagine getting him impeached and thrown out of office. Imagine it being the first successful impeachment and removal of office of a president of the United States on an election year where they're forced to have to hand the presidency down to the vice president. Imagine then Kamala Harris having to debate Donald Trump. Imagine if they actually allowed Robert Kennedy Jr. to be the third person on that stage. Robert Kennedy Jr., Kamala Harris, and Donald Trump. I'm sure because of the whole 2 major party situation that we have, Donald Trump, who is running as a Republican, would probably win, but Kamala Harris will be chopped down by 2 people, Trump and Robert F. Kennedy. And anybody that thinks Kamala Harris would make a better president than Donald Trump, you're not valid for saying that. I wouldn't trust you to tell me it's a bright sunny day or that the sky is blue. If somebody were to tell me that Kamala Harris would make a better president than Donald Trump, and then were to follow up by telling me the sky is blue, I get this feeling that I would have to run outside and look up and verify if the sky is actually blue, because they just gave me another bullshit story about Kamala Harris making a better president than Donald Trump. But this isn't about Kamala Harris now, is it? This isn't about Kamala Harris. This is about the Hunter Biden and how this conviction could lead to a nice trail that would lead to Joe Biden. It's a nice clear path that would civilly remove Joe Biden from office, if done right. But will they do it right? Or will they drop the ball to keep this charade going, to keep us at home biting on nails, hoping justice is served? I hope the prosecution does the right thing. I hope there are further charges for the other incriminating evidence found in that laptop. And let me tell you something. Another horse came out, folks. Another horse came out. A fiery red one. Its rider was given the power to take peace from the earth and make men slay each other. To him was given a large sword. And if you are the prosecution of anything Hunter Biden related, you now hold that large sword. Please don't drop it. Respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, follow and share my content whether you like me or not. Stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy, the hip-hop legend, the underground rock and roll hero and life coach, MC Too Tall.